Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Love. Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Fights off the defender. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's moving out of the pocket. Grab near the sticks, it's Bauman. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you really want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart. Not to give up points, and man, he makes a big mistake. They capitalize on defense, return the ball all the way down the field, and now their offense has an opportunity in the red zone.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Makes the grab on 3rd. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. On target over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Just about ready ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll take a pass on the 46-yard field goal, try and go for it on fourth down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Coming out with it, it's Graham. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Peoples. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. One of the benefits of conference expansion gives us new rivalries, and maybe we see one of the better ones budding between Oregon and Ohio State. Ducks got the better of it in the regular season and then took an absolute beating in the Rose Bowl.
They sure did. Ohio State looked angry in the Rose Bowl, remembering what had happened at Autzen Stadium early on in the year. So for Oregon now, it's your turn to get a little bit of payback. Oregon's recruited extremely well. They've got playmakers on both sides of the ball, but you've got to show up to stop this Ohio State defending national champion team here, David.
Yeah, and Oregon, don't forget, they were the best team all year long in the regular season. So, this team was so good, they had a bad day. It was a bad day to have a bad day, but now you get to come out, exact some revenge, take it to Ohio State and show them that was a one-time thing. We're still running the Big Ten.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Finds him out of the backfield. At the 35, he's got room. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary, 5-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David. This
is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. They have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day 1.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll try the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll keep it on the sneak. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Quickly complete. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice extra.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, it's a nice start for this offense. Their defense didn't even have to play the 1st quarter. Like, that was unbelievable ball control, moving down the field methodically, chewing up clock, and most importantly, punching the ball in and getting the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Timeout called by the defense is their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. On the move. Powers through the defender. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Moore will throw. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Ducks want to move quickly. To the ground and try to pick up the 1st. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes get it past the sticks. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'll try to run for it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches then.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Not down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This time he's got it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Peoples. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. On the move and looking deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. Finds some room. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game going into the half. It's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep and get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Moore will throw. Quickly to the tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Zone number. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Whittington. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go!
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 20 over Maryland. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dances away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Breaks the tackle. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Benson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Whittington. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Finds his man. It's Moore.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Get set, get set.
A run for the quarterback. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Quarterback making adjustments. Moore to the air. Got the quick pass. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here.
29 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's taking a deep shot. Snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 2nd down now after the sack. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Man, this offensive line, back-to-back sacks. The 4th quarter, I got to protect my quarterback. It's money time. We got to put some drives together, and they just are not holding up and gave up back-to-back sacks.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.